The next topic, subqueries, or we can also call this as nested queries. Subqueries or nested queries. See, what is meant by subquery or what is meant by nested query? That we will see. Subquery or nested query, writing one query within another query is called as subquery or nested query. Writing one query within another query, which is called as subquery. Subquery. See, uh, subquery, which is used for retrieving the data from a single or multiple tables more than one step process. See, we have different types of subqueries, that is non-related subqueries, correlated subqueries. Types of subqueries, types of subqueries, non-correlated subquery, correlated subquery, non-correlated subquery, correlated subquery. What is meant by non-correlated subquery? How it is going to be work? And what is correlated subquery and how it is going to be work? See, non-related subquery, child query is going to be executed first and then parent query is going to be executed. It means nested query or subquery, we can say like writing one query within another query. Inside query will be called as child query, outside one will be called as parent query. See, like inner query, outer query also we can say. Inner query is also considered as child query. Outer query is also considered as parent query. Now, if it is a non-correlated subquery, first it is going to be execute the inner query based on the input what we are getting from the, based on the output what we are getting from the inner query, that will be considered as the input of outer query and it is going to be executed and it is going to be get executed. Now, if you see here, non-correlated subquery, child query or inner query will execute first. Child query or inner query will execute first. And the parent or outer query will execute. Will execute. Whereas coming to here, correlated subquery, parent or outer query will execute first. Then the child or inner query will execute. We'll see practically how we can able to execute this. So inner query we can able to write like a select statement, and from that select statement if I am getting the data, will be taking that as a input for the outer query, and then it is going to be execute. That is a for loop. Sorry, that is a nested query. That is nested query. So now we will see how we can able to write the query for this subquery. First syntax, select column 1, comma column 2, and so on from table 1, where column name, some operator, some relational operator will be using here, some relational operator for representing the condition. Now here we are going to be write the, see, generally we are going to be write select column names from table name where column is, where column is so and so condition we are going to be mention. But instead of writing the condition here, we are going to be write the query again. Select column 1, comma column 2, and so on from table 1 or table 2, anything, any table where condition, again we are going to be write. Now this part of query will be considered as inner query or child query. This part of query will be considered as inner query or child query. After executing this, based on the output what we are getting here, it is going to be execute the outer query. This is going to be execute the outer query. So like that it is going to be execute. So we will see the example of this. I'd like to add one more column to this for giving the example. Alter table, table name I'm going to be considered as employee. Alter table, table name, add salary, decimal 8 comma 2. Now the table is altered. If I'm seeing the description of the table employee, description of the table employee, so we are getting the salary here. Now I would like to add some salary. Five rows we have. Update employee, set salary is equals to 45,000, where EID is equals to 1001. So next, so 54,000, where the employee ID is 1002. I would like to modify this. 63,000 where employee ID is 1002, 35,000 where employee ID is 1004, 78,000. So now I'll be executing all this. This row is updated and this also. Let's start from employee. So we'll see the data what we have here now. Where I have missed this 1003. This I'll make it as 1003. Let's start from employee. So we'll see here. Let's start from employee. So whatever the changes we have done is not committed. So just I'll update that quickly. I'm giving commit over here, the changes what we are doing, it will be saved. So until unless it is going to be uh, not going to be saved permanently. So if I'm giving the rollback over there, whatever it may be the previous changes we have, till that changes it is going to be perform the undo operations. Now commit completed. So if the app crashes or anything happen, now also the data what we have saved into that particular table will be fixed. It is not going to be uh, perform it. See, previously it has been done the undo operation, whatever it may be the data we have updated, it is not updated. Now even though if we close now, it is going to be display the data what we have as it is. That is the purpose of using commit. So which is used for performing the changes to the content, the table or something. So now we will write the query. Now we will write the query. I would like to display like select star from employee. Just a minute. See, now here we are going to be write the nested query. So I would like to display all the data from employee where where EID where EID in. So in is the operator. I would like to get the details of the employee. I'm not giving the employee ID here directly. Select EID. See, now the EID we are providing here. So because of that EID from employee employee where salary less than 50,000. For all these employees, we are going to be display the data. Now first it is going to be display. First it is going to be execute this particular query. First it is going to be execute this particular query where we are going to be get the employee ID from the employee whose salary is less than 50,000. So that data will be takes as an input, and that employee ID whatever we are having here, that is going to be take, and it is going to be retrieves this particular details. So I would like to get that particular data. So for all this we are going to be get the data. We are going to get the data. See, now I would like to get only the employee name and salary, employee name and salary for the employees where we are having the salary less than this 50,000 we can give. See, select EMP first name, department, salary from select EMP first name, department, salary from employee where EID in. So I'm writing the query here. Select EID from employee where salary less than 50,000. So here first it is going to be execute this particular query based on the input what it is getting. For that it is going to be display employee first name, department and salary. So like this, employee first name, department, salary, it is going to be displayed. Employee first name, department, salary, it is going to be displayed. Any doubt in this, you can ask me.